Our brand new SmackDown Women's Champion is here to address the WWE Universe after her shocking return and victory at Elimination Chamber.
So, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I've been medically cleared! Surprise! You know, I thought I had closed the books on my WWE career. But being around here lately reignited a light I thought had gone out. As I got involved, coming back into WWE, first with my podcast, and then as a manager, I started to wonder. Edge, Lita got second acts. Why not Justine? The more I gave, the more I realized, you need me. You need me because you deserve to see me finally reap the rewards of the path I trailblazed, to fulfill the promises that I wasn't able to keep when my career got cut short, to—
What the hell?
I was wondering when you would show up. Figured you would, given how much you like to ride my coattails.
What are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me you were cleared? And why haven't you called me back?
Would you have paid attention if I had? After the way you laughed at me when I suggested we team up for the Money in the Bank tag team match? After you never thought to ask me how I was doing whenever I mentioned my doctor's appointments? I'm beginning to think I should have set up those lighting rigs to fall over on you instead.
You didn't.
Why wouldn't I? Because I'm an old, washed-up, past-her-prime legend? Girlie, you best not insult me, because I taught you everything you know. LJ. Too bad you don't have the goods to back it up. I gotta admit, I was touched when you decided to wear a version of my gear for your debut. But it was probably at that moment when I started to realize that you don't have what it takes to finish what I started. That I'd have to do that myself.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, LJ? You followed me around like a shadow your entire life, and you don't understand. When you hesitated in using the chair in your main event match with Ava, what? Were you afraid the chair would bite you? You've always lacked an edge. I would never have made that mistake, because I've always known exactly what I want, what I needed to do, in a world that was 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal for me. I tried to push you, but you wouldn't even take advice from me, a WWE legend. Decided to stay loyal and help your leech of a friend Ava instead. You know the difference between you and me, LJ? I've never been content walking in someone else's path. And I never had the luxury. I've always had to make my own.
My head is spinning here. Justine's not only back, but she's put a target on her niece?
Justine's certainly drawn a line in the sand here tonight.
How do you even respond to a betrayal like that? From a member of your own family?
I think we're about to find out. And I have a feeling that whatever she has to say, it could have some big ramifications for the WWE Universe.
You know what I find curious, Auntie? That for someone who's so adamant about creating her own path, you're pretty consistent in bringing up the past and what you've already done. Boo-hoo, I'm Justine. It was so hard for me. I don't doubt it. But I also don't see any other WWE legends standing in the ring right now telling a sob story about unfinished business. Maybe that's because they accomplished what they set out to do. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you failed because you were so mistreated, put upon, and unlucky with an injury, or if you failed because you just don't have what it takes.
You shut your mouth.
Nah, I'm done listening to what you have to say. And I'm done asking for your advice. The only thing I'm asking for, the only thing I'm demanding is to set the record straight. You think you're so powerful that the only thing that stopped you back in your day were forces beyond your control? Some sort of big bad that had it out for you? Then I'm going to tear apart your past and prove that it wasn't them, whoever you think of them is. It was you, Justine. Weak, powerless, a lot of talk and no action. And then I'm going to tear you apart. And at WrestleMania, take the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Did we just see a WrestleMania match being made?
I think we did, Saxton, and I got to admit, it's not a matchup I thought we'd ever get on the grandest stage of them all, and I also don't think we've ever seen a statement that powerful from this superstar.
I've got to agree, Corey, and if Justine's going to have her past torn apart in any way, well, let's just say there's a lot to unravel there.
I thought what you said in the ring was exactly on the money, and I'm happy to help you take Justine down by, how did you put it?
Tear apart her past?
That's it. I think Justine's plan is to steer clear of you before the WrestleMania match, which is official, by the way. But if you want to get the upper hand, you might not have to take the fight directly to Justine anyway. Taking some steps to remind Justine about her biggest regrets will go a long way. I have a few ideas, and I've already made some calls to get a couple of other WWE legends to help too.
I gotta ask, are you just helping me so that you can get back at my aunt?
Oh, there's definitely an element of revenge to it. Do you know what it's like for people to think I'm the villain of my story? But I also meant what I said to you on day one at Survivor Series. I'm here to help you. Justine's so stuck in the past and her grievances that she's forgotten her obligation to help the next generation, even her own niece.
Ain't that the truth?
Are you ready to get started? I do have one idea that involves a certain red-haired, moonsaulting WWE legend. But with the amount of grievances your aunt has against this company, there's definitely more than one way to approach this.
You talking about Lita?
Who else could it be with that description?
Let's start with her then. What are you thinking?
One thing your aunt could never shut up about was that Lita got the first women's cage match in WWE, not her. A steel cage match with Lita would certainly rub that in her face.
Lita's just going to agree to that?
No, but if you lure her to Raw by making her think she's getting another Raw Women's Championship opportunity, confront her backstage, and I bet you can get her in a match. After her near miss with Becky Lynch last year, she's still got an itch.
Done. I'll do it.
WWE legend and Hall of Famer Lita has graced us with her presence here tonight.
From behind! What is she doing here attacking Lita?
No clue, but it looks like she wants a fight.
The backstage area just might get ripped apart.
I wouldn't be surprised if they wipe out everything in sight.
You can say goodbye to any equipment back there. Grabbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down. Up and down, like being manhandled by a bear.
And we just saw some serious offense. Ah, stops to the legs. Reversal. Can she capitalize? Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Spiked.
Cobra clutch into a slam.
An agile escape.
Nice counter from Lita.
Up and, oh, spiked with a Frankensteiner. Oh, ho, ho.
Gosh.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip. Reversal. What a counter.
Here's the torture rack.
Racked up, not finished yet.
Oh,
Neck
my.
breaker.
Ooh. Ooh, sharp kick.
Compromised position here.
My goodness.
A clothesline.
She anticipated that one.
She finds a counter for Lita. Deep six. Boom.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Spear.
Ooh, well-placed kick. And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now.
Oh, rocking the jaw. That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region. It's always disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders.
With a twist of fate.
Lita revving this crowd up, trying to get them behind her.
Oh!
Able to parry that one.
And did you hear the impact of that?
She's rising back up on those wobbly legs.
Made her pay for her mistake.
Brilliant countering by both competitors.
Countered it just in time.
Up and
Spine buster. Oh, strikes with a kick.
Lita dodges a bullet. She avoids the contact.
Cobra clutch. Slam. Oh, kick.
Oh, my Lord, just dribbling her skull off the car?
And now her hand is trapped. Oh!
All sorts of danger looming as this fight continues in the parking lot.
And she slams it down her hand. Saw that? Please, stay down.
Looks like you get your way.
Well, look who it is. A ding-dong. Get out of my locker room.
Hi, Bailey.
Here to steal someone else's sponsorship deal? Is that why you're after Lita? She's got one you want, doesn't she?
Wow, you have quite a one-track mind, Bailey.
So what? Don't need more than one track when it's the right track. I'll be watching you.
Kind of creepy, but fine with me. You're more than welcome to watch me beat Lita.
I hope you won't make a habit of being here on Raw.
Nice to see you too, Charlotte.
And don't try pulling what you pulled on Lita on me. First of all, you wouldn't succeed. I'd wipe the floor with you. But I'd rather not expend the minimal amount of time and effort it would take to do so.
Right. We can agree to disagree. But don't worry, I don't have time for you either. I'm focused on other opponents right now. You know, ones that actually pose a challenge.
If you need any advice when it comes to steel cage matches, I'm happy to help. It's one thing to take on a legend, but I've taken on a McMahon in a steel cage. Naturally, it was a memorable instant classic of a match.
Wait, didn't you lose that match?
Win, lose, who really remembers? Just don't let your opponent weasel out of their clothes to escape. That would be an embarrassing way to lose. You know, hypothetically.
Right. I think I'm good on advice.
Suit yourself.
You know, provoking WWE legends is usually a bit frowned upon by management.
I needed to get Lita's attention. Besides, another WWE legend provoked me first.
As management, I'm supposed to say that's no excuse. Consider this a warning.
And as Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid who's not WWE management?
You certainly know how to entertain, and knowing Justine, I'm sure it's getting under her skin.
It's the second generation super. The road to WrestleMania is paved in steel tonight as the legendary Lita and her opponent square off in a steel cage match here on Raw.
After suffering a brutal backstage attack, Lita will be looking to teach her attacker a lesson about respecting her elders.
Make that Hall of Fame, elders, Saxton.
And a stop to the gut, too. She's on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover.
Reversals, reversals, and more reversals. Both competitors showing how well they know one another. Bullseye with the drop kick.
Oh, caught the clothesline to deny that maneuver.
Oh, is that a spear?
Interceptor, boy! Spear!
She's showing signs of slowing now.
It's encouraging to see a superstar withstand the punishment of a steel cage. That said, you want to make sure you dish some out too.
Oh!
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there. Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
Sit-out powerbomb!
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Drop right on their face. Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
Powerbomb. Off from the cage wall, right down the mat.
Gotta be more aware of your opponent.
Oh, gripping the
Jaw! My goodness! That's insulting.
punch lands.
Lita was ready for that one. More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person and make a statement.
Up and down with the gut buster.
And Lita's being broken down.
Yeah, Lita has to wake up and Lita is down and out.
She wants the door open. She says that it's time to end this thing.
Hurry up, ref.
She's about to get her wish.
Going through the cage door now with no one around.
It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Betty Snook. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Blade Runners. From Louisville, Kentucky, Betty Snuka. Here is your winner, Betty Snuka.
It's the second-generation superstar who's here to write her own story.
The mightiest superhero in all of WWE.
And accompanied by the Hurricane from parts unknown, Mighty Molly.
I always thought the women's division needed a superhero.
Oh, forget almost a superhero. Molly is fully a superhero. Molly FSH.
Yeah, I dig that. FSH.
Add this to the list of things I never thought I'd see. It's Mighty Molly versus a super legacy superstar.
For those of you who listen to her podcast, i.e. me, it sounds like her nascent new superhero costume is starting to super annoy Justine.
Whoa, hold up. You listen to podcasts other than mine? We're going to talk about this later.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Grabbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down.
She's starting to look concerned.
She can withstand the punishment, though. Caught with a punch.
Just mounted with punches and a stop to the gut, too.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Uncorked a big punch.
My God, enough!
Attack after attack is smothering Molly.
Molly finding herself in a tough spot.
Straight right. Good night. Heavy impact.
And Molly escapes danger.
Spine buster. Oh, an overhand punch. Things went from bad to worse. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, moonsault slam. It's over. 2 count. Oh, kick out. She kicked out. I was sure this one was over. And she can't put an end to any of the offense coming at her.
This is where her grit will be put to the test. Able to sidestep it.
Return fire from Molly.
Could do what she needed to ignite a rally.
Scoop slam.
Leg drop across the throat.
That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region.
She's sent flying into the corner.
Does a ride to the back of the neck.
Lining up something big.
What are we going to see?
Blockbuster.
Well, that could bring an end to Molly.
That's gotta be it. 2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Betty Snuka.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
Molly tells me that you're trying to add fuel to the fire of your fight with your aunt. I don't know if I can help, but I can give you a tip. Justine always hated my cowboy hat.
So I should wear a cowboy hat.
No. Let me say more words. She hated my cowboy hat because it reminded her of Trish Stratus. Your aunt always resented Trish for being the face of the company. Trish always got more buzz, more press. Even now, Trish's face is on the side of the production truck, not Justine's.
Wasn't Trish also a 7-time women's champion?
She sure was. One more than Justine's 6 championship wins. Which your aunt especially resented because before Trish came to WWE, she was a model, so Trish had to learn the business from the ground up. Justine always thought Trish got special treatment compared to someone like her, who worked in other promotions before WWE. What do you think? Is there something you can use there?
Sure is. And if how much Trish is celebrated bothers Justine, we probably should just celebrate her more. I'm here on NXT tonight with a big announcement. I'm proud to share that the Superstars of Tomorrow will be honoring the legacy of the greatest WWE women's legend of all time. I'm announcing the first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal. Well, the main event is next week. We're kicking things off tonight as I personally honor Trish by wearing this out to the ring for a special match on NXT 2.0, the old WWE Women's Championship. This is the same championship that Trish won 7 times over the course of her remarkable career. Even my Aunt Justine didn't hold it 7 times. It is going to give me such stratisfaction to wear this tonight, in homage to the greatest WWE legend and women's champion ever, Trish Stratus.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler has a bright. One of WWE's most exciting superstars is here visiting NXT.
And she brought a vintage WWE Women's Championship to tout the upcoming Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
It's obvious she's throwing Trish Stratus's accomplishments in her aunt's face. Is it gonna work? We'll see.
Just one step ahead.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Boom! What a right. Gosh. Had that well scouted. Cobra clutch. Cutthroat side slam. Ooh, brutal body shot. Zoe with the retaliation.
Oh, fiery lariat.
She might be in some trouble now.
And this match is not over yet. Things are only going to get harder from here.
Drop kick.
Look at this.
That was an effective attack, guys. Bam, what a slam. Kick connects.
And there's more.
On the ripcord, Spanish fly.
Feds press takes him down.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Stark with some agility.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. Stone can't stop this string of offense. Dictating the pace of the match now.
And more hits up there can leave you dazed.
And that's another focused attack to her torso area.
What a slam!
She's staying elusive. Moved at the right time.
A stalemate of counters, but she still has to do more to get this fully in her favor.
Face wash.
Poised in the corner across the ring. Blockbuster!
Will Stark recover?
Looking for the victory! 2!
What in the world? What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer. I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now, knowing that you've tried to end this and failed. And now she's bringing in overwhelming offense. She is being merciless.
And you can see the anguish coming through.
Usually the adrenaline of competing masks how hurt you really are, but the pain must be really manifesting itself.
Clothesline. Boom. Stick kick. Oof. Stark with some agility. And proving a bit slippery for them there. Has them hooked. Cutter. Pull out a big move.
Poised in the corner across the ring. Blockbuster! That hit the spot. She's finished. Cover! There's 2! And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Betty Snuka.
It's the superstar who's... She's got more energy than the sun. Just when you thought the road to WrestleMania couldn't get any more exciting, Trish Stratus herself has entered NXT's first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
Well, there were a lot of fan favorites coming into this 6-woman battle royal, but Trish just threw most of their chances over the top rope.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. That unraveled on Trish. Gets inside the ring. Snap suplex. Oh, shot right to the kidney. And we just saw some serious offense.
Roxanne sensed that was coming.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Lions counters.
And both athletes showing that they have each other's number.
Punishing. Textbook neckbreaker. Quick back elbow. Detours that offense. Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash.
This combo is out of this world, Cole. The lunar combo. Oh, and she turns it around.
Series of reversals. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Sent right out of the ring.
Melee Fetty Fan has been
And
eliminated.
responds with a counter of their own.
Oh, an elbow.
Dragon suplex. My God.
Oh, my gosh.
She's enduring some damage. She knew this battle royal would be grueling.
Some bumps and bruises were always part of the plan.
Ah, look at this. Hair pulled neck slam. Russian leg sweep. Textbook neck breaker. Oh, what a kick. Mat slam.
With some attitude.
Oh, feast your eyes. The counter.
Akita Lyons has been eliminated.
All the way up again. Powerbomb. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
And well-timed maneuver there. Oh, is that a spear?
Interceptor, boy.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
She will wisely return to the ring now.
Patella Kid has been eliminated.
Bam! Boom! Possible elimination in progress. Reversal from Trish Stratus.
Watch out.
Running Bulldog. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Hellacious power slam. Cobra clutch. Slam. Ooh, look at her answering back. Kick. Clothesline.
Trish Stratus has been eliminated.
Setting up for, looks like, a powerbomb. Wait, no. That's an impressive tag team victory.
Here is your winner, Betty Snook.